Hey there, Diane Conklin with CompleteMarketingSystems.com. As of right now, we are 2 weeks away from my Plan, Grow, and Succeed event coming up in Atlanta, November 7th and 8th. So I wanted to take a minute and talk to you a little bit about one of the big concepts that we're going to be doing. You've heard me talk a lot about this, is that a marketing plan, right? So we're going to be doing a marketing plan for 2020. I'm going to show you some things here that we're actually going to be doing. Everybody in the room will actually get one of these. This is the marketing calendar. I'm not very good at this. The marketing calendar that I have used for years and years and years and years. So everybody in the room will get one of these. In addition to, you see the 2020 calendar out front, there is a monthly calendar for every single month, starting in November, because that's the month we'll be in at the event, and going all the way through December 2020. I'm just trying to prove it to you, but my fingers aren't working. There you go, December 2020. So there's an individual calendar page for each one of those months. This is kind of a cool little thing. Like I said, I've been using these for years. They have holes on the sides, and so you can actually take these apart and utilize these to lay out in front of you if you're going to have a big planning day, and a lot of people will do that at the event. But here's the point of all of this, is that in order for you hear me talk a lot, if you've been around me and listened to me for any length of time, you hear me talk a lot about reverse planning. And so what that means is really a simple thing, right? So what that means is that we take a particular event, right? So whether it's a live event, whether it's a webinar, whether it's a promotion in your store that you're doing, no matter what it is, we take that date, that X date, right? That event date, and everything that we do to get ready for the event, we plan it backwards, right? Most people do the opposite. Most people start with today and plan forward. It's way easier if you have, first of all, you need to start with what it is, your end result. What do you want from the event? What do you want from the promotion? What do you want from the webinar? And most people have a tendency to say, well, that's easy, Diane. What I want is to make money. Well, that's the obvious answer, but that's usually not the result that you're looking for. It might be so many sales. It might be that you're looking for X number of new coaching clients. It could be that you want so many new members in your continuity program. It could be a variety of things, right? And yeah, money is ultimately the thing, but when you look at it from the perspective of I want to put 100 people in my event or whatever, that when we look at it from that perspective and we start with that in mind, then everything strategically that we do to plan is with that goal in mind, right? How do I get 100 people in the seats? How do I get to that point, right? And so, for some of you, you're like, oh my gosh, right? That's a lot of work. It's not as much work as you think. And here's what is a truism for me that I have found in business and in life, is that sometimes you have to put in a little effort, a little more effort up front, so that things are easier on the back end, right? So you have to put more time in training a new employee at the very beginning, or a new team member at the very beginning, than you do later on. But the more time you spend with them in the front end, and the better trained they are, the less supervision, the less problems happen, the less issues come up, right? And so it's the same with this. Imagine spending a couple of days working on your plan for 2020, right? And so I use these calendars. This is actually mine, not for the entire year and for everything that I'm doing next year. This is for one program. This is actually the plan and all of the things that are going to happen in my multi-level group coaching program. And so I have, I put that out and worked everything out for that one program on this calendar. Now what I can do is I can go back and figure out each of the individual steps that in addition to this. But this is the big plan for that. That took me about, an hour, 2 hours to do and figure out, when each thing was going to be and all of that. Now what happens is I can go I put it on the calendar. I can put the schedule out for the year for what's going to happen in that program. That saves me a lot of time now on the back end because I don't have to worry about, oh my gosh, what's coming up this week. I have everything already on my calendar. I have already everything on my Google Calendar, which is what I use from here. Now I just have to figure out what the curriculum piece is going to be or what the topic is going to be, right? So it's all done. I don't have to think about it. I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to stress about, oh my gosh, I've got this thing coming up. What am I going to do, right? So that's the piece of this that really, now there's way more involved. There's way more involved. When we do the entire plan coming up November 7th and 8th at Plan, Grow, and Succeed. If you have questions or an interest in this, go to plangrowandsucceed.com. All the details are there for you. And I've got about 7 seats left. There's a maximum of 30 people. So I just have a few seats left. But what's going to happen is I don't just give you these calendars and say, here, right, go at it. There's a process that we work on, actually for a lot of the first day, not all of it, but there's a process that I take you through. What are you doing now? What's working? What are your financial goals? How much do you want to make? How much did you make last year? How much do you want to make this coming year, right? I want you to stretch, right? So if you made $100,000 this year, is it realistic for you to make $1 million next year? Well, for some people, maybe, depending on their business. But for most people, if they doubled that, they would be happy. Or 50% more, right? So we look at some realistic goals. Then we talk about how are you going to get there? So let's say you want to make $100,000 a year. Well, that's $8,333.33 a month. So how are you going to make $8,000 a month? What program are you going to offer? What product are you going to offer? What new service are you going to, or what existing program, product, or service are you going to promote that month so that you can make that money, right? And we'll go through that process. I have spreadsheets, I have templates, I have systems, and I give it all to you. It's not proprietary. It is, but I don't put watermarks on things, and I don't put copyrights on things. Everything I give you, you can use. And I hope that you do use it, right? And have I had people go out? I have somebody who's gone out and essentially copied my calendar. Well, you know what? It is what it is. People are going to do that. And if you decide to do that, then, I hope that you don't use it for yourself, but I hope that you don't go take things and copy them and sell them. But that's a whole nother discussion, okay? So here's the deal. That's just one of the things that we're going to do. Is the calendar, the marketing plan. What do you need a marketing plan for? Maybe you don't. I think you do. Not a business plan, but a marketing plan so that you have some semblance, so that you have some peace of mind about, what it is that you're going to do. It's interesting to me that so many people spend more time planning their vacation, right? Planning the holiday meal than they do planning their business. And if that's you, if that's been you in the past, I have a challenge. I'm going to just throw this out. I'm going to challenge you. Come to the event. Spend 2 days. Go through this process with me. And then see. If you're not completely convinced that this is going to help you make more money, save yourself time, be more focused, and direct about what it is that you want to do for 2020, I will give you your money back. No questions asked. Stay the entire 2 days with me. And if you're not convinced that this is going to help you, that this is going to exponentially increase your income, just this one step. Imagine walking into your office January 1st or, when you get back from the event and saying to your team, whether they're there or whether they're virtual, hey, here's the plan for the next 90 days, which, by the way, we will also do. What's the step-by-step things that you need to do either the first 90 days in 2020 or the next 90 days? Because it's, when you finish the event, it'll be November 9th. And we still have almost 2 full months in the year. So no reason to wait, right? But imagine walking into your office and having a meeting with your team, whether it's virtual or whether they're there, and saying, hey, here's the plan for the next 90 days. Here's the plan for 2020 and what we're going to do. Imagine sitting on a Zoom and showing them the calendar and the step-by-step things that you've done, right? And everybody being focused and knowing every day when they walk in, literally walk in or figuratively start their day, exactly what it is they need to do for you for that day to be successful, right? Because it's not about being busy. It's about getting things done. It's about completions. It's about productivity, right? Busy is a drug that way too many people are addicted to. I am all about implementation, productivity, and completions. And you're going to get a lot of stuff completed and implemented in the 2 days that we're together. November 7th and 8th, Atlanta, Georgia. Check it out. Go to plangrowandsucceed.com. If you have questions about anything about the event, shoot me an email at info@completemarketingsystems.com. I'm happy to get on the phone with you. I'm happy to have a discussion with you. It is so worth the investment. If it's not, if you don't think that your time is worth twice what you invest to come, again, I'll give you your money back. That's how sure I am that this will make a difference in your business. And the only way for you to be sure is to get yourself to Atlanta. The weather won't be ungodly cold. It should be relatively nice. It's a beautiful facility. We're in a country club facility. We're going to have nice meals. We're going to have a nice time. And you're going to get a lot done. And 2020 will be the best year yet. I'll prove it to you. Check it out. Go to plangrowandsucceed.com. If you want to see real proof, check out the story of Joan Ford and what Joan did after coming to this event in just 90 days. I'm Diane Conklin with CompleteMarketingSystems.com. Again, the address is plangrowandsucceed.com. I hope to see you right here in Atlanta, Georgia, November 7th and 8th. Make it a great day.